Greetings. This is Doc Ock coming to you live tonight. Doing it right, straight from the gate. Trying not to be late. Like to be right on time with a brand new rhyme. Because, I don't want to commit no crime. That's right. I ain't never been a mime. I got to speak up. Time for you to do the same. Don't be a lame. And deal with that whole blame game. All right, so here we go. The proverb for tonight. Do not call the forest that shelters you a jungle. Do not call the forest that shelters you a jungle. And that's an Ashanti proverb. All right, keep that one in mind. Next up, we're going to do an extra out of the Frederick Douglass Golden Legacy book, all the way here in the black. We're going to read a piece on General Benjamin O. Davis. General Benjamin O. Davis. There he is. All right. Lieutenant General Benjamin O. Davis Jr. was the highest ranking black officer ever to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces and was the fourth black man to graduate from the military academy at West Point, New York. Davis was born in Washington, D.C. on December 18th, 1912. He is the son of B.O. Davis, the first black man to attain the military rank of general in this nation's history. During his 4 years at West Point, Davis, as the only black man, never had a roommate and received the silent treatment from his fellow classmates. However, determined to excel and prove that a black man could overcome the barriers and succeed at West Point, Davis buckled down, worked hard, and finished 35th in his graduating class. In 1936, he graduated from West Point and was commissioned a second lieutenant in the infantry. Davis later transferred to the Army Air Corps and commanded 2 different black fighter units during World War II. As a combat pilot during the war, he often found himself assigned to segregated quarters and living away from his fellow white officers. He and his wife in those early years were often social lepers in the military community. However, hard work, dignity, personal strength, and the will to succeed resulted in an impressive military record. He was awarded over 40 medals and citations for distinguished service and bravery. General Davis served in key military posts in Europe, the Far East, Washington, D.C., and as deputy commander of the U.S. Strike Command. He held one of the most sensitive posts in the entire military establishment. So, in spite of all odds, the man was going to do what a man needed to do. That's a lesson for all of you. Meanwhile, we're going to read this story here about the tar baby, right out of The Importance of Pot Liquor by Jackie Torrance, our artist for the month. And here we are. The tar baby story was my Uncle Nesbitt's tale. This one's called The Wonderful Tar Baby. The tar baby story was my Uncle Nesbitt's tale. He could make Br'er Bear and Br'er Fox into the meanest critters when he told this story. I remember my mother and me making a tar baby out of mud one day when she was visiting from Chicago. I was busy sifting the red dirt in the road when she walked out from the house and sat down in the dirt with me. Well, I was kind of surprised because Pa and Grandma never played with me like that. My mother got a bucket of water and showed me how to make mud pies and cakes. The tar baby creation was my idea. Though it soon turned into a red mud baby, it dried and sat on the side of the road for a long time. One day we had a hard rainstorm, and that was the end of it. Uncle Nesbitt and I would drive by the site in his car, and he would say, "Oh, tar baby, he just sit there. He don't say nothing." Say that again, Uncle Nez, I'd plead. Say that again. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear had been mighty close to catching Br'er Rabbit time and time again, but Br'er Rabbit had outsmarted him more times than the trees got leaves, if you hear me, please. The closest they ever came to catching him was the day that Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear were down by the tar pit, thinking on how they could get Br'er Rabbit for show. It was Br'er Fox who came up with the idea of the tar baby. They worked all day a-fixin' and a-fixin' till finally they fashioned a piece of tar that looked just like a tar baby. They put a hat and a coat on the critter, set him on the side of the road. Then they lay back in the bush, never making a sound. By and by, Br'er Rabbit comes strolling along the road, acting like he was king of the world. He walked on till he spied the tar baby sitting on the side of the road. So Br'er Rabbit, he hauled off and said, "Howdy do." Well, the tar baby, he didn't say nothing. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear, they lay real quiet in the bush. "Morning, it's a fine day, ain't it?" says Br'er Rabbit. The tar baby, he didn't say nothing. And Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear, they laying in the cut. Real quiet. Round here, we's all real polite and we speaks when we've spoken to. I'm gonna give you a chance to be polite. Well, the tar baby didn't say nothing, and Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear lay low in the bush. Br'er Rabbit was getting madder and madder. "If you're hard of hearing, I can speak a little louder, but I think you're just plain downright disrespectful. You need somebody to teach you some manners." That's what I'm thinking. Now, when I speak this time, I want you to speak back. "Howdy do," he hollered. The tar baby, he still didn't say nothing. And Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear, they laying real quiet. "Well, this is most distressing," said Br'er Rabbit. "A little lesson learning for you is what I've got to do. If you don't say howdy when I say howdy, I'm going to rear back and bust wide open. Now I say howdy." The tar baby, he didn't say nary a word. And Br'er Rabbit drew way back with his fist and whip. He gave him a slap right on the side of his head. Well, this is just where Br'er Rabbit up and spilled the salt box. Because when he slapped the tar baby, his right fist just stuck to the side of the tar baby's face. Ain't that nothing? Who'd have ever thought he could get stuck like that? The tar baby didn't say one word. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear nearly fell out in the bush. They were laughing so hard. "Now look here, if you don't turn my hand loose, I'm gonna whack you once with my other hand." With that, Br'er Rabbit hauled off and slapped the tar baby with his left hand. That hand stuck. Tar baby was still quiet. "Well, I do declare," said Br'er Rabbit, "you got both my hands stuck." Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear were beside themselves with glee. Turn me loose, or I will kick the stuffings out of you," said Br'er Rabbit. The tar baby never said a word. He just held on to Br'er Rabbit good and tight. Then Br'er Rabbit reared back and whap! He lost the use of both feet to the tar baby. Tar baby, he was still quiet. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear were just about bent half double. Br'er Rabbit started steaming out of both ears. He was madder than a wet hen and a couple of cockroaches on a hot stove. "You begin to bother me something fierce. I'm getting ready to do something you will surely regret. I'm going to take your head and butt you to the other side of the sun." Then Br'er Rabbit took his head and butted the tar baby. Now his head was stuck to the tar baby too. Out of the bush come Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear, walking along as innocent as babes in arms. Well, if it ain't Br'er Rabbit. Seems like you all tied up there. Seeing as how you so indisposed, you should be going to my house for dinner, said Br'er Fox. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear was laughing so hard they rolled all over the ground. Going for dinner, said Br'er Bear. We gonna have him for dinner. I expect I got you this time, Br'er Rabbit, says Br'er Fox. You been sporting around here like you was king of the county. Nobody but your own self got you in this fix. I'm gonna build me the hottest brush fire that's ever been built and barbecue you till you're done. Br'er Rabbit figured he was in bad trouble, so he talked real humble. I don't care what you do with me, Br'er Fox. Just don't fling me in the briar patch. It's just too much trouble to build a fire. I just may find me the tallest tree in the woods and hang you till you're dead, whispered Br'er Fox. Hang me high as you please. Just don't fling me in the briar patch, pleaded Br'er Rabbit. Say, Br'er Bear, said Br'er Fox, we don't want to have to find no good strong rope, do we? Why don't we just drown ya? Drown me, way down deep. But please, don't fling me in the briar patch. Well, I don't reckon we could do that so easily because there ain't much water around here to speak of. I believe I'll just skin ya. Skin me, Br'er Fox. Snatch out my eyeballs, tear my hair out, yank my ears out by the roots, cut off my legs and tear up my tail. But whatever you do, don't fling me in that briar patch, cried Br'er Rabbit. Br'er Fox wanted to do Br'er Rabbit in the easiest way he knew how. So he grabbed him, snatched him off the tar baby by the hind legs, and slung him way over deep into the briar patch. Well, there was much yelling and screaming and moaning going on when Br'er Rabbit hit the bushes in the briar patch. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear nearly busted their sides laughing at the plight Br'er Rabbit was in now. Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear laid out for a long time, waiting and watching. After a while, Br'er Fox heard someone laughing and calling to him. He looked up, and there on the hill on the other side of the briar patch was none other than Br'er Rabbit, sitting with his hands on his knees, yelling at the top of his voice, born and bred in a briar patch, born and bred in a briar patch. You can't come in, but I can get in and get out quicker than you can, say Jack Robinson. Fooled you one more time again. And that is the end of Br'er Fox and Br'er Bear trying to catch Br'er Rabbit because they missed him one more time. That's right. They were outsmarted again. Now, all you parents out there, I know y'all real smart too. So don't forget, if you trying to figure out what to do with your children, make sure to get in touch with me about getting a copy of this here book, Freedom Challenge, African American Homeschoolers, written by yours truly, plus a number of other African American homeschoolers and their parents. Meanwhile, all you little children need to do what? That's right. Lay your little head on your little pillow on top of your little bed. Close those little yeah eyes and wait on the next sunrise, because when it comes up, you'll be a happy pup. Make sure to sleep tight, sleep right, and don't let those bed bugs bite. Whatever you do, don't let the bed bugs bite. But if they do, hit them with a shoe till they all turn black and blue. And in the meantime, you know that Doc Ock is all the way through. This is Doc Ock at noon and 9, signing off. Hoping all y'all are going to feel really fine in the morning light, because we're going to do it again tomorrow, and we're going to do it right. Until then, go to sleep with a great big grin, because this is the end.